I wasn't ready yet, and it started. Now I'm ready. All right. What's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto. Let's get on with another show here. Got a lot to talk about today. It is Tuesday, which means in the second half of the show, I will be doing the Rate My Portfolio segment. If anyone wants to send them in, you're more than welcome to. Jay Change is going to hop on and talk crypto with me and help me with this segment. I am going to sign off today at 11:45 as I am going to be helping Ben with his live stream in the second half, very similar to yesterday. I need to silence my phone. Okay. I still got to. So yesterday was quite the time. Let me tell you, quite the time. Let me pull this up here really quick. I mean, this post even, geez Louise. I cannot believe Ben Armstrong is holding that sign live streaming outside the SEC. Legend. And then the other side of what did the other side of the sign say? It said, defund the SEC. Yo, Ben is hilarious. Ben is straight up hilarious. Like people give him a lot of shit, but like the guy, he gets A for effort every day of the week, trying just and this is the game. This is the game. I really like, Brian Maver, straight up, bro. It did wake him up. And like, and you know what drives me crazy about this is when people say, oh, there he goes with attention-seeking behavior. Attention-seeking behavior. He is an entertainer. It is his job to get attention. Our lives are based off of, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. Attention. That is the name of the game. Yes, let's get something straight here. Let's get something perfectly clear. This is the crypto business. This is the crypto business. But guess what? We're not coders. I don't know Python. I don't know how to develop. Ben doesn't know how to code. We're not coders. We are entertainers. At the end of the day, we are entertainers. This is the attention business first. That is first. And then, what you learn from us, once we get your attention, then we can teach you crypto, teach you how to make money, show you the alpha, show you the chart, show you what we're thinking. But the attention has to come first. It has to. It absolutely has to. So big shout out to Ben, for shaking the world once again, just doing what everyone else should have done. Boom. There you go. I'm stoked for him. I'm very stoked for him. Talked to him on the phone last night for probably half hour. And, today's going to be another great live stream over at Ben Armstrong. So definitely make sure you head there after this live stream. His channel goes live at 12. And then he will be doing like the first bit of the show. And then I will, back clean up on the second half of the show as well yesterday. And yesterday's show went very well. Very well. I had a really good time. And I'm glad we did that. You know what I mean? So quick shout out to everybody in the chat really fast. So you have Eric, Flow Sharp, King Peasant, Doozy, S-Dog21, Davenport Report, WD40, Karen Harris, Ellie, King Peasant, WD40. That's probably one of the best names I've ever seen ever in the history of YouTube. But what can WD40 not do? What can WD40 not do? That's what I really want to know here. Sorry, screenshotting some things. We got Eddie C, Kimmy Mookie, Gazer. Good to see you guys. So quick update on the thing. I wanted to announce the crypto chips giveaway today. Probably going to do that not actually tomorrow or Thursday. Got a couple other things going on. Big shout out to Algorand Foundation. Going to be doing some spaces with them. I have a meeting with Joanna at 3:00 about, organizing the spaces. And then after that, definitely keep a close eye out on my Twitter, and I will be announcing when the spaces are, who they're with. Algo fam to the moon. Big shout out to them. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited, for the opportunity to interview John Allen Woods and Stacy and the people from Para and stuff like that. So we're doing 3 spaces for 3 weeks in a row. And, it's a really good time to do it, really, because, John on Frugal's channel announced the announcement of the announcement for the Algorand, the roadmap. And I get to talk to him, I think, right after the 17th. I think I know the first show is after the 17th. So I'm going to have to double check on the dates. I kind of forget the exact dates or at least the exact dates we were projecting. but I do know that I get to talk to John after the announcement, and that's the most important part. So big shout out to the Algorand Foundation, Algo fam. They even sent me some swag in the mail here. I got some journals. I got some Algorand pens. I got some Algorand pins. They sent me like straight up 50 of these pins. So maybe I'll do some sort of giveaway for the pins. But here's the thing. I'm not individually mailing out all these pins. 5 people are going to win 10 of them because I'm not individually mailing out 50 pins. I don't have the time to do that. But I do always, you all know that I love to do giveaways. It's like my favorite thing to do. It basically is my favorite thing to do, is to give back to the community. And awesome. And they also gave me, a snapback hat, a little bag, just a bunch of cool stuff. Big shout out to Algorand for sending all that through. Very excited. Big shout out to Glitter Queen, the Glitter Queen in the chat. Hello, friends. The Glitter Queen is in Los Angeles. On her photography game. I'm very proud of her. She's doing very good things. Big shout out to her. She even changed her name on Twitter to Glitter Queen 990, and 990 was my motocross number. So big shout out to her. Much love, much love. Everyday Algonaut said, everybody smash the like button to support AJ. Yeah, what he said. What he said, everybody. And Sayel Marsh said, bring Supercross back to Toronto. I agree. The problem was, Marsh, is that there were times where people with passport issues couldn't get to Canada to do the race. And one year, Martin Davalos was actually in the points lead in the 250 class and lost his points lead because he could not get to Canada because he's from Ecuador and he had a passport issue. So you know what I mean? That's what it is. So all right, so let's keep the ball rolling here. Going to get into the little overview here. Really appreciate it. There's about 250 people in the house right now. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Filmed a video yesterday, really fast before I get into the market. Filmed a video yesterday that about Messina liquid staking. Definitely bullish on Messina and doing my staking with them from here on out. I feel like it's too risky to do the leverage bit with Folks Finance. That's just me. Make your own decision. I'm going over with Messina for 100%. And then today I'm going to film the final portfolio update for the first batch of these 2 portfolios. And then, next week we're going to start 2 brand new portfolios. And then I think on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to film, drumroll, a new price prediction video. And I'm sure some of you might have an idea of which coin is going to get predicted. And like I said, I am going to go back through all the predictions I made before and do them again. A lot of them are going to be updated. So it's not watching the same thing twice. A lot has happened since, when I originally started that series and when I had to, rebrand the series. I really did like the name, but I'm not going to take the name out of principle. You know how it is. Awesome. All right. So, where's my button here? Wrong one. Share this tab instead. Oops. Okay. Bang, bang. All right, here we go. Let me get back to the top here. All right, let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Looks a little bad on that screen. Okay. And then I'll zoom in. It's important to me that I know what you guys are looking at. I'm going to get a second screen here. So I can, make that look a little bit better. All right. So we got Bitcoin at 46.8. Damn. All right. So this is what happens. This is good. Bitcoin Dominance is running the show. We're going to take a look at that chart because it's very relevant. I showed it to you yesterday, but I'm going to show you how relevant it is. Okay. Ethereum, kind of just chilling, but Bitcoin running the show right now. And this is standard. This is standard. And I'm good with it. I'm totally good with it. It creeps up. It moves slow, but it is running the show. And the fact that Bitcoin's going up, I don't really care that much that the altcoins are lagging behind. At least a little bit, because the altcoins will eventually catch up. Keep a close eye on the Bitcoin dominance chart. All right, so we got BNB back over 300, Solana exactly at 100. I kind of feel like, remember when Quant had a magnet to 100? I feel like anytime you go Solana goes under 100, it's a good buy because it's going to go back over 100. And I mentioned that yesterday. You got XRP 56 cents. Got a story on XRP I want to look at before we get to the rate of my portfolios. Cardano 51 cents, Chainlink under $14, ICP cooled down a little bit, Polygon under 80 cents. I also feel Polygon. Anytime you can get Polygon under $1 long term, it's a good buy. Injective talked a little bit about that coin yesterday. Near Protocol, a little bit above $3 at $3.19. Hedera chilling around almost 8 cents in the sevens. VeChain back under 3 cents. That is an absolute steal long term. Even if things continue to fall long term, buying VeChain under 3 cents it's just robbery. It's just not even fair that we get to buy VeChain under 3 cents. Oh my God. And this is interesting to me. Like, how, Algorand, I am going to say I'm very grateful that Algorand is holding above the 16 cent support resistance. We all know that the 16 cent level for Algorand is the support resistance level. We cannot lose 16 cents. Algorand loses 16 cents and bearishly retests it and goes back. I will be concerned. I'm not going to bail, but I will be concerned. And, it's good to see it hold that. And it's also good to see Quant hold above $1.14. I feel like some altcoins have kind of, dropped my light. Some altcoins have kind of fallen down a little bit too far, where I feel like, Quant and Algorand, Algorand was at 25, but it did hold the support resistance that was spent a long time trying to get above. So we have to take what we can get and realize that this is how it works. This is how things happen. We have the graph. I also feel that, the Glitter Queen's favorite coin is the graph. And there's a reason for that. One day we had like a very long, couple hour conversation about crypto. And I explained, like the implementations of AI and, what the graph is doing, how it's kind of like, it grabs information. It's like a library, except instead of you using the Dewey Decimal System to go systematically find a book, it can automatically find everything you'd ever need to know about whatever topic in seconds. It's the Google of Web3. All right. And the Glitter Queen, rightfully so, was very impressed she didn't know that the graph did that. You know what I mean? And I really feel that this project is going to be maybe a top 10 project, if not top 10, top 20. Big shout out to the graph. And damn straight, I am accumulating. I'm accumulating a lot of a graph, and so is the Glitter Queen. All right, we got Gala, IOTA. Things are just kind of a little sad for some of these projects right now. I'm going to take a quick look at the gainers and the losers, and then I'm going to pivot. Where's the top 100? Oh, there it is. So we're there now. Oh, I see you're running around on me, a little button. All right, we have Bonk up. See, this is a little Bonk up 1%. Caspa woke up a little bit. That's good. Celestia woke up a little bit. eCash, BitTentor, Altcoin Daily did a tweet about TAO yesterday. That's one I saw a couple times, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to learn about that one. And we have on the loser side, Aptos, biggest loser of the day. So I'm going to take a look at the charts, but things are a little all over the place right now. And it's because the altcoins are confused. The altcoins are confused because, Bitcoin dominance is running. When Bitcoin dominance runs the show, this is just what happens. Sorry, I'm trying to screenshot this portfolio. And everyone, I do have a hard cut today at 11:45 in case you got in the show a little bit later. I am going to try my best to get to all the portfolios, but if I don't get to your portfolio today, I will I will obviously start the show tomorrow and get your portfolio knocked out. Let's take a look at a couple stories here. This is a pretty interesting story that XRP hits 5 million accounts. Big shout out to the XRP Army, and put the X down in the chat if you are a member of the XRP Army. This is great. This is amazing. It's funny to see this though, because I wonder what HBAR would do if it had 5 million accounts. What would the graph do if it had 5 million? You see what I'm saying here? And the funny thing is that XRP's price action is boring as hell. It's like the most boring coin to be in crypto right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people were like, "Oh, well, should I sell it?" I'm like, "No, you shouldn't sell it. It's gonna have its day in the sun. It's just boring." You know what I mean? You shouldn't equate boring with selling. You should equate boring with you're a patient person. And basically, Warren Buffett always said the transfer, trading is the transfer of wealth between the impatient to the patient. Be the patient. And, I completely agree with that. But big shout out. That's bullish. That's very bullish for XRP. We got MicroStrategy already up $1 billion in Bitcoin in 2024. I also saw another story that Taylor's goal is to own 1% of the Bitcoin supply, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, yeah, it's up nearly $1 billion, which is actually 800 million. But saying they're up $1 billion makes a much better headline, and I completely agree with that tactic. And this is what, this is interesting to me because like I don't know what the long-term plan here. I know he would never admit it, but like, is he ever gonna sell? Like ever? Like if Bitcoin, this cycle we hit a super cycle, Bitcoin goes to 600,000, and then the stock market crashes. Like a sailor, like I'm just making a hypothetical. Like would he sell then? Like you know what I mean? It is kind of funny to think about that, but of course he'll never admit it. But come on. I mean, not many people buy crypto to never sell it. Just saying. All right, this is a pretty interesting story here. The SEC lists 8 updated 19B4 filings as spot Bitcoin ETF process nears deadline. So, I think that these are just like little amendments. So the SEC began to publish notices of filing updates related to the Bitcoin spot ETF as of 10:45 p.m. The SEC's National Securities Exchange page listed amendments to 8 19B4 filings detailing proposed rule changes. 6 of those updated. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. There we go. 6 of those filings concern proposed rule changes through which the CBOE-BZX exchange intends to list and trade ETFs from Wisdom Tree, VanEck, ARK Invest, Franklin Templeton, Fidelity, and Invesco Galaxy. Another amendment concerns a proposed rule change through which NASDAQ intends to list and trade Valkyrie's Bitcoin ETF. And one other concerns a proposed rule change through which NYSE Arca intends to list and trade Hashdex's ETF. So, currently there are 12 applicants seeking a Bitcoin spot ETF, meaning that other amendments may arrive later. And, the fact that, really what the amendments are and what they're changing and I don't really think that matters as much. Listen, it's kind of like crypto, right? Like there's an extent to how much everyone really knows the piping of what's happening underneath the surface. And yeah, does it matter? Sure. But what matters to me is that would they be like trying to make all these last second rule changes if it wasn't going to happen? That's kind of the narrative I see here. I kind of feel like they're like, oh shit, like this thing's coming. Like, here we go. We need to make sure that like we get it the way we want it because it's coming, because they're making last minute changes. That's how I interpret this story. And I really think that's the takeaway from the story. It's not always about the exact piping. That's why I always say people like, when you really get into the rabbit hole of crypto, there's a boundary you hit to go further into the rabbit hole if you do or do not know how to code. Okay. And if you can't, you can understand it very well. But there is a bottom you hit if you don't know, the piping behind it. Right. So with that being said, in my opinion, this story is basically just the piping. And what really matters to me is the narrative. And the narrative is they wouldn't be making last second changes if it wasn't going to happen. All right, that's just the way I see it. I'm going to screenshot this portfolio here. All right. So we got about 25 minutes left in the show. What I'm doing this second in time, I am screenshotting the portfolios that got sent in. And then I am going to bring a special guest on to do that segment. But before I do that, I'm going to hit 2 quick things because I even had them on my thumbnail. Jim Cramer said that Bitcoin is topping out. We should sell all our crypto, run for the hills, just get out, guys. Because Cramer said, and run forever. Never stop running. Bitcoin's topping out. And, this guy, like many of my previous coworkers, are just right all the time about everything. And they can't be told no. And they're basically perfect humans that have never done anything wrong and have never made any bad calls ever. And that's, Bitcoin's topping out. Bitcoin is topping out. I think Cramer is higher than Senator Socks. I think this guy, I don't know how he kept his job. I don't know how he still has a job. Like, doesn't everyone at the TV station know this guy is like the laughing stock of all things? Have they looked at Twitter ever? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, Bitcoin's topping out, everybody. Run run. And then final story of the day, VanEck CEO says that its spot Bitcoin ETF should start trade on Thursday. Well, guess what, everybody? Guess what? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And they said Thursday. So 48 hours from now, here we go. Here we go. So let's just hope that, that the ETF gets approved, while Ben's still in DC. And then, the narrative will be that Ben approved the ETF. He might actually put the stamp on the piece of paper himself. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if he did that. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to screenshot this final portfolio here. Click add to photos. You know how many random portfolios from YouTube screenshots I have in my camera roll? So many photos. All right, I'm going to pull these over. All right, we have, let me just count these bad boys here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's not bad. I think we can bang that out in 20 minutes. I think we should be able to do that. I think if there's one more person that wants a portfolio rating, I'm okay with one more. But after that, you're beat. So if anyone else wants, whoa, I'm doing the wrong thing here. 1 second. I lost my tab. Where's the chat at? Oh, there's the chat. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to do 5 portfolios. I have room for one more, but after that one more, done deal. So now I'm going to bring on my special guest. But before I bring on my special guest, there are 400 people in the house right now. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And now we are going to bring on, drum roll, one of my best friends in crypto. Hey, you broke it. Oh, God. You broke it, J-Chains. Oh, God. You broke it. It's broken. You came in so hot. Oh, it's okay. I like the energy. But I don't like the destruction. Oh, it's so okay. It's all good. So sorry, Groggers. The Groggers. Shout out to the Groggers. It's pretty cool seeing. Oh, nice algo pin. He won the giveaway. And he has a pen. Do you know where my pen is? You get it? Where my pen is? Remember 3rd grade? I do. You're in the club? No. Diamond D, how was the Anaheim Stadium Supercross? It was amazing. Dude, that video looked dope. Oh, dude, it was too fun. It was too fun. So now we are going to get into the Rate My Portfolio segment. I have room for one more portfolio if anyone else wants a rating. If not, all good. So let's get through these, man. Let's get through these. Oh, that's the wrong tab. I need to watch that video though. Share this instead. Boom. All right, here we go. We have Rick B in the house. My guy Rick B. What's up, Rick? We got a $50,000 portfolio. Portfolio. My goal here is a 12 to 15x. Very ambitious. Very ambitious. This guy needs to hear the story about my grandpa and my Uncle Boo clashing Coors Light cans. Because shout out to Uncle Boo. RIP. So 12 to 15x, very ambitious from Rick B. And near 21%, Quant 18, SCI 15.7, Algo 13%, Solana 13%, AVAX 11, Cadena 7. All right, so you're leading with near, which is a little scary because of how hard near already pumped. Yeah, if that topped out, right? I'm not saying it topped out. Local top. But let's just pull the chart really fast because I hate when that happens. We need to be aware. It's from the alarms I set on TradingView, and then sometimes it's like, guess what? That's how you don't miss a trade. Yeah, that's true. That is how you don't miss a trade. Let's share this tab instead really fast. So with near, right? I mean, it's really about where this thing decides to turn around. Okay, so from here, first of all, it pumped 367% in 68 days. 68 days. And then from that local top, it has fallen. You lost 32, 31, 32% of those gains. This white line right here that I've drawn is previous support resistance from all the way back here in the beginning of 2023. In the beginning of 2023, it had that pump. It topped out there. So we don't want to see this thing fall below, $2.70, right? So if we even go to like the weekly chart, right? And so Rick, you have to understand that like I don't think that's a bad pick. Would I lead my portfolio with Near right now? Probably not. But let's take a look at Market Cipher B. Shout out to Market Cipher and Crypto Face. Actually wearing a Crypto Face shirt today. Yeah, it's the pencil neck shirt.
Oh, nice.
And but look, man, look at this on the weekly chart for Near. Oh, didn't mean to draw that text there. Oops. Let me delete that. On the weekly chart for Near, we're at the very top of the oscillator with the red dot on the weekly chart, man. Like I don't know really what else to say.
Do you cut it? Or are you just riding the wave at this point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I think that there is a point in time where obviously this thing's going to continue. I mean, it's
on a weird downward trend. Like you cut ship and wait for it to retest the line and see what it does.
Right. You know, and then you see, you know, this floor and then lost it here and then this rejection. So this level right here, obviously $6.08 or whatever, very important level. And to be fair, it is 89-90% away from that. But Rick, what you have to realize is that your goal, right, is a 12x, not a 5x, not a 3, a 12x. All right. So why can't I pull this thing down? Okay. So let's just, you know, let's just do this and figure out where Near has to go to, you know, only, you know, $42. Which is, you know, more than double its previous all-time high. You know, so that's my point there.
Weirder things have happened, but highly unlikely.
Yeah.
This cycle, at least.
Yeah. So, you know, Rick, it's about, and I'm not saying Near won't do well. Near will do well. Near will do very well. It's not like that, but at the same time, you know, it's one of those things where you have to ask yourself, all right, has the juice been squeezed? Has the juice been squeezed out of Near already? And I would say, you know, after that lead up, after the pump it had, I remember buying Near for my portfolio at what, you know, $1.40, $1.50, and now it went above $4. So I'm just saying you have to align your goals. You got to keep it rolling here.
Don't marry your bags.
Don't marry your bags. Align your goals with your coin selection. I would say you've already done very well with Near. I'm not saying sell it. You know, you have to make your own decisions. But you know, can Near 12 to 15x from here? I don't know, man. Can Quant? If any of these coins could, I would say Quant and Algorand could. Not too sure if any of the other ones could 12 to 15x. Maybe Cadena, but you know, Solana, AVAX, pretty big portfolios. I know. I don't mind the distribution. I don't mind the picks. I just think your goal is very ambitious. And it's all about the likelihood of you achieving that goal, right? So with that being said, I'm going to have to give you like a 73. What do you think, Jay James?
Yeah. Well, this is my first time like understanding how you do this.
So oh, okay.
I'm going to side with you. So what's the ranking? So 1 through 100?
So -5 to 100. -5, because there are some people out there that deserve less than 0.
I feel you there. All right. Knowing that you say you give him a 70 something, I'll be a little bit lighter on him. I'll give him an 80.
So you're buying good cop today.
I'll play good cop.
So you gave this
right now.
You gave this guy an 80, knowing Near won't 12 to 15x.
Well, I don't want to break his heart, but I do like that AVAX is in there. I like Solana that's in there. I think that's we're gonna see that this bull run's really fueled by institutional money.
Yep,
that's the institutional coin. So I think that we're gonna see a really good performance out of Solana, even though like I'm not in it for the tech, I'm not in it for the love of the ecosystem, all that stuff. I'm in it for the gains on Solana.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. And there's some people think that there's plenty of juice left, and I agree with you, Eric. We are early. There is plenty of juice left, but 12 to 15x, man. That's what I'm saying. People need to be a little bit more realistic. Okay, a little bit.
Is Cadena got a decent market cap, or is it
Cadena? Cadena. That is only 7% of his portfolio. I forget the numbers on that one at the moment. Cadena is sitting at $1.09 with 281 million market cap. So that's way more likely to put X's up. Yeah. And I remember, you know, last bull run, it's ranked just inside the top 200 right now. Last bull run, Cadena did very well.
Yeah.
Dean did very well
yesterday. And not to like steer too far away from this, we can keep going. But I think what you said yesterday is like you find that sweet spot, the range of coins that have so much more room like to grow and potential. Like that's where you need to be thinking about. Like, say you pull some of your gains out of near and get into something that's a little bit more speculative right now. That's probably going to get you closer to that 12 to 15x because near is not going to do it.
Yeah.
But something lower down on the roll on the market cap will.
Yeah. And a lot of people, I think they get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying nears are not going to do well.
Right.
I like near. I held near. I actually sold a handful, a lot of it, but I like near. Yeah, I think it's going to do great. I know all about near. I called them on the phone and wrote a script for them a year ago for Ben, and I think it's going to do great. So all right, everybody, after Dave's daily, no more portfolios. We're gonna have to kind of get through these. We spent a little bit too much time on Rick, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, I'm not the good cop for Dave.
When you lead with near, now of all times, we do have to have a conversation about it, and that's okay. And of course, what happens? Someone sends a $20 super chat right after that. All right, Franz. Well, guess what? My stream tomorrow is starting with Franz, with Fraz McCrypto, because I don't think I'll have time to get him, and definitely no more super chats after Franz, because I don't want to get buried, and I don't want people to be like, oh, you never did my portfolio, when I strive to do every portfolio I possibly can. All right, so all right, let's go to my guy Tristan Jenkins. All right, boom, boom, boom.
What's up, Tristan?
AJ decided to go full conviction on 2 coins. I believe he also sent a super chat saying that he's looking for a 10x. Yep, he sent an additional super chat saying goal 10x. Tristan Jenkins, AJ, I decided to go full conviction on 2 coins, $50,000 portfolio, so $25,000 in Cardano. Excuse me, 60% ADA, 40% HBAR. If you were to not give it financial advice, would you switch these around? Well, obviously, you're going to know that I'm always going to lean towards the project that has more room to run. ADA is more of a safer pick, very heavy market cap. HBAR has a market cap, I believe, if it's not less than 2 billion, it's definitely less than 3 billion. So, what's more likely? What's what we do? I did the same thing on the live stream, Ben's live stream yesterday. Well, like the numbers it would take for Solana to 10x versus the numbers it would take for HBAR to 10x. HBAR is much more likely to 10x. And so personally, if it was me, not telling you what to do, but personally, if it was me, I would 100% switch it around and then sell all the ADA and buy Algorand and Quant. Okay.
I know you're saying that as a joke, but like seriously, like listen, shout out to the Cardano community, because like ADA gang for sure.
Oh, right? For sure. I own Cardano.
But like if you're trying to get returns on your thing, like I think it's pretty clear now, and like the news cycle's been kind of explaining like 2028 is going to be the year for Cardano, right?
Yeah.
So like they've never been in a hurry to get anything done. Like Charles and they're just not really pushing to move things fast. And so find something that's going to move now and then get back into your Cardano position after this bull run. I think that's the move.
Yeah, for sure. So from a TA, I'm not a TA perspective, but as a portfolio rating, I'm actually going to give you a sort of a higher score because I like your conviction. Yeah. If people say, AJ, if you think Algorand is going to do so well, why is your whole portfolio not 100% Algorand? Well, we diversify because of the just in case. We diversify because, if we putting all your eggs, when has putting all your eggs in one basket ever really been the move? I mean, sure, there are some scenarios.
You know what? That's really strange because, like, if you go out to collect eggs, like, you're not going to bring a bunch of baskets. You're just going to bring one basket. I don't have chickens, but I assume I'm just bringing one basket.
Dad jokes for the win. But you know what I'm saying? I think that's why we diversify. I think we've learned too many hard lessons in crypto to not at least be a little bit diversified, where a lot of people hold 30 coins. I hold, no more than 9. Right. No more than 9. I prefer to hold less than that. So on the conviction stand, Tristan, you got balls, bro. And balls in crypto is one of some of the best things you could have. So, I think a 10x is probable. I think HBAR is much more likely to 10x than Cardano. But with that being said, I'm gonna give you like a 78 because you got balls. What do you think?
Yeah, I like like 75 for me. If it was a different pick other than Cardano for this cycle, I'd have scored it way higher. But I do love HBAR. I think going hot and heavy on 2 coins, it is a ballsy move, and that's like the conviction.
Yeah.
But I would flip out. That's again not financial advice, but I wouldn't hold as much Cardano for this cycle. I would hold that one for the next cycle.
Yep. Quick super chat from $10 from NE Florida man. Do you think ApeCoin will return to a previous high? Probably not.
Oh yeah. Well, once
it's supply.
It's got that's the thing, is that it has a lot of sell pressure because of the unlock schedule. At some point that will slow down. But once the other side, once that game becomes like legitimate.
I'm not saying it won't do good. I'm just saying that if you look at the supply it had in 2021 versus its supply now,
tokenomics is
oh my God, it has way too far. When a coin is just putting in more coins. It's like what the government did to your dollars over the past 20 years. It makes them worthless. And as you know, and even if it's a fixed schedule, is it a fixed schedule? Or is it a limitless coin?
It's on a fixed schedule for the next couple of years, I think. But who knows? Like, I think at that point, like the whole idea is like, anything can happen. So maybe the other side is done and it's like amazing, right? And then they add like some kind of token burn for like the next thing. So that now they can start to make it deflationary. There's a lot of expectations that there is going to be some, let's help the community back out. But I mean, that's all speculation. Yeah,
it's all good. I mean, I think it will do fine, but previous all-time high, you're asking for a lot here. All right. So we got a handful more portfolios to go through. Going to have to run through these pretty fast here. I might do some of them tomorrow. I do have a hard cut at 11:45. Actually, we'll go to 11:47. All right.
Bad boy.
I'm bad. NYY News. All right. I'm about to do 10K on 4 coins, 25% each, trying the 10 to 20x. All right. So if it 13x's, are you going to sell? I need to narrow down the portfolio after XRP, Quant, Solana, Algorand, and VeChain. Which would you leave out? All right, so this is less of a portfolio rating and more of a question.
I would leave Solana out of that for right now because that it's just pumped.
Yeah, but they also said that when Solana was at $35.
That's so true.
You have to throw all the logic out the window when it comes to Solana. Oh man, which one would I leave out? To be honest,
I'm a VeChain for life, man. But
to be honest with you, if I gun to my head how to leave one out, it would probably be XRP, but I wouldn't. I would just have 20% of those 5 coins. I would prefer that choice over eliminate one.
That's a good take.
That's a good take. All right, let's keep the ball rolling here. What about you? You kind of said Solana already.
I did say Solana, but talking about what you just said, I'm a VeChain. I don't know. I'll go with what you said. Just make it 20% of each.
Yeah.
That makes it easy.
He said people sleeping on Chainlink. I'm not sleeping on Chainlink. No, not me. I'm wide awake on Chainlink.
I just wish the Link Marines were like,
dude,
I just wish they were still out.
I agreed. Like, do you know what I like about H-bar so much? The H-barbarians. Do you know what I like about Algorand? The Algo fan. The V fan. Like these communities rip. I literally am who I am in Twitter because of the Algorand community. Because of
XRP
the
army.
Yeah, and them too. In the card, like Cardano,
but the Link Marines, man, they're silent.
I know, and that's crazy because like the communities to me are literally. You want to learn about a project? How contagious is the community?
100%.
That is it. That is so. I love Link, cross-chain interoperability protocol. That narrative could very well run crypto. But man, the Marines, where are y'all at?
It's gonna be big in the RWA scene too.
Oh, for sure, massive. All right, Eddie C. Eddie C is always in the house. Maybe in the future, Eddie C might get a mod branch. I do like Eddie C. 11K Toda invested. Looking for 12x. Okay. All right, man. 21% XRP. Is XRP going to 12x? Quant 17.
XRP is going to have its ETF, so it's going to 1000x.
Huh? I hope so. Quant 17, 8 of 14, H-bar 12, Algo 8, Graph 7, Cast 6, Matic 7, Casper 5. So this is someone who definitely listens to my channel. 100% listens to my channel. But I think it might have missed the part when we talked about good distributions.
Matic is too small in my opinion.
Yeah,
you're underexposed in Matic.
I agree. Personally, in a 9 coin portfolio build, Matic's not on my list. But I understand why people buy Matic, and I think it will do fine. But the distribution, man, is not good. I would rather, like, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, dude, I would rather you have 11% in every one of these coins than the distribution that you have. I would rather see you have 11% in every coin than the distribution that you have. Because as the XRP is moving slowly, as it's doing what it's doing, all the coins that you have smaller holdings of are going to be moving. You know what I mean? So I like the picks. I don't mind the Casper CSPR. I like the KAS. I like the graph. You have a lot of picks, a lot of coins we talk about a lot on this channel. But at the end of the day, man, the distribution isn't the best. And in terms of you getting a 12x with this bag, I'm gonna have to give you probably like a 69, a 68.
Oh,
yeah,
69.
The distribution's Eddie. I like you, but the distribution's gonna mess you up. The distribution's not good.
Yeah, no, I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
I would definitely make some changes, man. You give a 69. I'll give you another 75. I'll throw another 75.
You're such a nice guy.
Well, I don't know, Eddie, man. If he's about ready to get his wrench, I don't want to hurt his feelings. Plus, it's Monday, right?
Yeah, true.
Tuesday,
whatever. $2 super chat from DV. How do you feel about HBAR staking? Rewards seem low. Yeah, man. I mean, to be honest, like anytime you're holding a coin for like long term, you'd rather stake it than not, right? But as of right now, I'm not currently staking HBAR.
No,
not currently. I should probably look into it, to be honest.
I unstaked my Solana the other day too. I don't really think that staking is the move at the moment,
dude. If you're hodling, you're saying, all right, I'm not selling this for years. If I'm not selling this to November of 2025, okay. But I actually feel that there's a lot of people that they have their 10,000 in crypto and that's it. And when those people stake, they're missing out on being able to pivot. If it's one of those scenarios where the liquidity is locked and they can't get out, they can't make a move with, they can't deal with the volatility. So a lot of times, with smaller bags, I would rather pivot than stake, to be honest with you.
You can't capitalize on a buy a rumor, sell the news kind of event, like if it's happening in your token.
Yeah. Davenport report. Where do you stake HBAR? Let me know. I want to look into it. We got Mackie Powers, $10 super chat. $110,000 invested. Also, big shout out to Mackie Powers. He's been here. He does a super chat almost every day. He's probably like one of my biggest fans. I really appreciate you, Mackie.
Shout out to you, Mackie.
Big shout out. I got $110,000 invested. We got Algo 18%, HBAR 16, Cas 14, Quant 12, Pal AI 12, Pyth, PYTH 12, DSO 11, Fedorna 2.
Look at this.
This is a bag.
This is exactly what you were talking about. Like, forget that it's 110K versus something else.
Yeah.
But it's that distribution where just about everything's over 10%. And then you got that one spec play that is just really not a whole lot. That if that thing rips, man, that it does better than anything else in your bag there.
Yeah. The Davenport report says that he stakes his HBAR hash pack through Ledger. I have a hash pack. Why don't I just stake my HBAR there? I'm stupid. I literally use sometimes I just don't do things. You ever do that? You ever do that? Just not do something?
Of course.
All the time. Mackie Powers, man, this is quite the bag, dude. This is quite the bag. Simon, I'm gonna have to get to you tomorrow, bro. This is the end of the show. I gave the cutoff a while back, but I do appreciate the super chat. And if you come here tomorrow morning, I will more than happily rate your portfolio. I'm screenshotting it, so it's in my photos. But if you have to remind me, one of my mods will say, "Hey, do Simon's portfolio." But it is saved in my photos. And thank you for the super chat. Mackie Powers is a hell of a portfolio. The PYTH fighting for a spot in the Oracle market share. I like it. Pal AI. I'm doing some Twitter spaces with Pal AI coming up here very soon. I think that project's going to do very well. Algo, HBAR, Quant, obviously going to do very well. The only coin I don't know what Findoria is. And the Caspa, I do a little concerned on how. Actually, I'm not. By the time we get to the bull run, I think Caspa will be fine. It's just Caspa is another one of those projects similar to Near that already just rips so hard. It's hard for me to really want to buy big right now.
Yeah, that's tough.
Psychologically,
that's not what you want to do. You want to find deals.
It's scary when you get 600% and don't sell. You know what I mean? And
then lose 30%.
And then lose 30%. Exactly. So Mackie, great distribution, great bag, other than a few question marks. I'm gonna have to give this one like an 85. I think overall, I think a 15x is way too ambitious. your goal is too ambitious, but I think a 9 to 11x is probably in the cards.
Love that.
You got, what's your score number goal?
Give him 85.
85. All right. Hard for crypto, AJ. Those of us that are over leveraged into Bitcoin and ETH, what would be the best time to move into lower cap altcoins? I had a very similar conversation with someone the other day, and basically it's about when Bitcoin dominance comes down.
That's it.
Watch that chart like a hawk.
The king runs, then ETH runs,
yep.
and then it just trickles down.
Yep. All right. Got to run through these last two portfolios very fast, and then we're going to sign off. Dave's Daily, $5 super chat. Thank you, bro. 55% Ethereum. This is why we have the -5. 15% Solana, 9 Algo, Matic 8, ADA 7, Vet VeChain 6. I like the VeChain 4K. Goal is a 3. Okay. Goal is a 3x. Fine. 3x. You are a man that is a humble person, that you manage your expectations. You say, you see that, that you don't need a 15x. You just want a 3x. And if you were asking for a 7 or a 5, I would give you like a 22 rating because all that Ethereum. Because Ethereum is not going to 7 or 10x.
The question is, what if that Ethereum's on the sidelines for dry powder?
But it's not stated, so I wouldn't know. And having dry powder on the side isn't 55% of your bag.
That's a great point.
So
way too overexposed. See, when that came up, that's why I said, "Wow, I'm going to rip Dave up." I love everything that you did on that, but I mean, with the exception of Ethereum, I would get all of those percentages way up.
Yeah,
way up.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're, even if you had
have like 1 ETH for like gas fees, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, even if you had an even distribution. I mean, he only has a $4,000 portfolio, but an even distribution would be better than what you have. But since your goal is a 3x, I'm not going to give you a bad score because the likelihood of you achieving your goal is fairly high. So I'm gonna have to give you like a 70. 25. All right. New York News says he didn't get a score. Okay, I thought his was more of a question, but all right. So considering this, let's just say the score is 20% of each. Yeah, man.
I'm about that.
I'm about that too. I'm gonna give him like an 88.
Yeah.
90. All right, here we go. Final portfolio. No more super chats. No more nothing. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me click this button that I'm supposed to click. All right, Franz McCrypto. $20 in, I think, euros, right? Is that euros?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pounds.
Okay. I don't know, man. Never been over there yet.
Congratulations on your first super chat, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the Grogger community. Jada hates that community name, but I think that's why I kept it. All right, the graph 30%, love the conviction. SEI 30%, looking to diversify, I guess, into Monad. Okay, I got to look into that. AOIZ, DSO, Superverse, Alexa are looking for another 8 to 10x. I mean, I'm gonna have to do homework on a few of these coins. I know DSO, I know AOIZ. I don't know Superverse or XCAD, and I need to look in the Monad. All right, this is why we have the handy dandy notebook.
Monad.
And I also like that you're not asking for 1,000x here. You're just looking for an 8.
Have you gotten any of those?
What?
People looking at 100x their portfolios?
I had some people saying that they wanted the 25x with basically only XRP.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. And then they said, but Ben said in the chat, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I guess that to be honest with you, there is a part of my brain where Crossfire really never stopped. There's a part of my brain where Crossfire never ended because I just think of what can I say? What can I say? Much love though. Much love. You guys know that. But yeah, I'm going to have to learn more about this bag to give you an accurate score, but I like your conviction. He must have heard me say that because BitBoy's calling me. Hold on.
Oh, I missed the call.
Hey, what's up? You're on speakerphone on my live stream.
Thank God for telling me that.
Because
I was getting ready. I was about to talk to you about nipple rash cream you asked me about. But instead, we won't talk about that because that would be embarrassing. I am here in Washington, D.C. I've just been giving an official report that there may be an official decision at some point soon. On the ETF.
You guys,
yes.
You guys heard it. Heard it here first.
AJ, where is Jay James? There?
I'm right here.
Yeah, he's doing Rate My Portfolio with me.
Oh, I got you. Perfect. Well, listen, guys, this is what I'm going to tell you. It is pouring around here, so I may need a few extra minutes to figure out exactly where I'm going to do this from.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
They're not going to let you do the rotunda. What about Gary's office? Can you just go up to Gary's office?
We're working on it. We're working on it right now.
Perfect.
We are trying to get in touch with Gary Gensler right now.
Love it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right. Much love, brother. All right. Bye. Yes, his contact name is still BitBoy in my phone. The day I saved this number, I typed BitBoy and I never see. I had a very embarrassing contact photo. Some people made me change it. Yeah, but Franz, yeah, and it basically, if you say Ben's name 3 times, he will call you. He will call you.
Like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, like Beetlejuice. But yeah, so Franz, I'm gonna have to learn more about your bag, but I like the conviction. I like the graph. I think the graph alone will carry your bag based off of that. And you're only looking for an 8, not a 10 or a 12. You're not looking for a 12 or 15. I mean, man, I'm gonna learn more about your bag, but I'm gonna be safe and give you like a 77 to like an 80. But I think the graph is going to carry you.
I'm giving him a 95 for just being a DGen, man. That's a straight up DGen portfolio right there.
Shout out to J-Chain, just giving people good scores. So we got friends. So we do have a minute to cook here because Ben just said it's going to be a minute. But Stephen B asked, AJ, what is the goal for your 10,000 to end 1,000 portfolio? All right, the first portfolio is 10,000. The second portfolio is actually 1,500. I might add 500 to it just so it's 2,000. It's easier to say. But to be honest, first of all, my exit strategy is based off of where's the market by this summer. Are we going to see a super cycle scenario, or are we going to see a traditional bull market, or are we going to see worse? You know what I mean? And so it is definitely a moving target. To be honest with you, the 10K portfolio, I'd be happy at 100,000. And the 1,500 portfolio, I'd be happy with 15,000. But what matters more to me is that with all the portfolio videos that I do on my channel, is that I'm going to continue doing 2 new portfolios, after these 2. And the goal is to eventually, if you guys could see me become a millionaire on my channel from the portfolios I'm building publicly on the channel.
That's what you do.
So,
transparency.
Yeah. So, there will be, as time goes on, as I get more deals, as I'm able to do heavier DCAs and stuff like that, there will be a lot larger portfolios that come down the pipe. But, I feel like with the 10K portfolio, I feel in my mind that bag will be at least $100,000 to $150,000. And, that's 10-15% of the goal right there. You know what I mean? And I feel that, with this year coming and next year after that, I feel like it's possible for my public portfolios added together to be worth $1 million.
2024, man.
So what is your goal like for the top of the bull run? The Glitter Queen and her aunt Marissa asked me what my goal was, like the number. What's the number for you? Yeah, 50 million. Mine was 20.
You know why it's like that?
Why 50? That's a lot.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's see, but that's the thing though.
Oops.
Yeah, because it's so crazy. It's so like, wow, when you say that, people are like, dude, you're nuts.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, great. Guess what? If I accomplish that goal, hell yeah. If I don't say I meet 50% of my goal and make 25 million,
that's what I said.
Oh, I screwed up, but guess what? I still did all right.
That's what I said with the 20. I was like, yeah, like say if I afford 20 million and I don't get there, but I get the 4 million. Well, I got $4 million now. You know what I mean? So I think but the thing is that you have to be careful with people, because I feel like say someone in the chat has 20 million. If you get to 17 million and the market, there's a bearish divergence on the 3-day chart. We got yellow X's printing, volume profiles below the current price point. You see that confluence. You got to know when to pivot. And I think that's what people miss. And that's why people almost get to their goals and end up settling for way less.
Oh, dude, 100%. Like, you have to think, like, the guy, whatever, that turned 1,000 into $1 billion, like on the Dogecoin or whatever it was, right?
Oh
like,
my God.
Here's
I met him.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was at the party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
in
here's
Vegas,
the deal.
yeah.
Like, if I invest $1,000 into something,
Mhm.
I think, okay, $1,000.
Mhm.
By the time it gets to $1 million or $2 million, I'm tapping out. By the time it gets to 20 million, nah, man, dude, I got weak legs. I'm falling over. 50 million, I can't breathe. 100 million, I'm in a hospital.
If I put $1,000 into something and it turned into 100 grand, I would have sold.
Exactly. How do you ride that thing that high?
I don't know. That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
But I'm with you. You got to know when to fold out. You got to know what makes you happy.
Yeah.
I always say, when you take a screenshot of your portfolio to like send it to somebody,
that's
tap out, like
that's
sell
true.
it all. Because
that's a good
at
point.
that point, like you've made enough to be like, wow.
Yeah. I 100% agree. Crypto Soul 0824. If I don't turn my 70K into a couple $1 million, I'm giving up on investing. Well, listen, Crypto Soul, even if you walk with $1 million, you still did pretty good, man. So think about that. Think about like that. I listen, I have humble beginnings, guys. Very humble beginnings. There's just a street skater, dirt bike kid from Philly. And when the numbers start getting really ridiculous, I think to myself, dude, all the kids from the pack would be like drooling right now. Like, this is not normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I do have like that bit of like humble in me. That's like, you know what? Like, this is good enough. Like I feel like there are people out there that don't know how to be content with anything. I'm someone that's already grateful. I don't need to make another penny. I'm set. You know what I mean? I'm good. Yeah, I think that more people would need to kind of find that humility in them. And I feel like that's a very important thing in investing that, you know, people miss sometimes. And yeah. So with that being said, J Chains, man, go give my guy J Chains a follow over at Web3 Breakfast. Someone tag Web3 Breakfast. Can't talk in the chat so they can go give them a follow there. Yeah, much love to J Chains and Turbo for sure. Some of my really good friends here in this space. These guys are absolutely awesome. And you should come on rate my portfolio more.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm building every Wednesday. Well, every Wednesday we do like our Web3 gaming day. We're transitioning now to Thursday is like our portfolio update day. So
okay,
we've got a gaming portfolio.
Nice.
We're building an RWA portfolio. So maybe we can do a rate our gaming portfolio.
Okay. Yeah, we could.
Web3.
Totally. 100%. Awesome. With all that being said, everybody, there's 500 people in the house. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out the door. We're going to go do the BitBoy Crypto live stream, or the Ben Armstrong Crypto. He is BitBoy to me. I don't care what you say. I don't care what company you steal. He's BitBoy. So with all that being said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned. I got big things coming. I'm filming my another portfolio update today. I got a staking video coming out for the people who want to get in on the Algorand, next Algorand commit. The window of opportunity closes for this, 3-4 month lockup on the 15th on Monday. So, if you want to commit your Algorand, make sure you watch this video. It will be out probably tomorrow. And then next week, I have an Algorand price prediction video coming. I have an exit strategy video coming. I have a couple things on the pipe. So definitely stay tuned and keep it snazzy out there. Make sure you smash the likes. My name is AJ Crypto. This is J Chains. Get rich, or get wrecked. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you over on Ben Armstrong's live stream. I know you're going to be there. Bye.
Peace.